In the last video, we learned how to find square root of decimals. In this video, we are going to be learning how to find the square root of fractions. And like always, I think the best way to explain this is to take an example. So can we take an example? So we have this question: what's the square root of 1089 divided by 2304? Now what we are going to do is to find the square root of the numerator first, and then we find the square root of the denominator, and then we divide. Does that make sense? Now let's put that into practice. So we have solution. The numerator is 1089, so we have to find the square root of the numerator first. I hope you can still remember how to find square root. We divide by prime numbers. Now obviously 2 cannot go in 1089 because this is not an even number, but 3 can go in 1089 because if you add the various digits you get 18, and 18 can divide 3. If you do not understand this, you can watch the video on divisibility rule. Does that make sense? So let's do this. 3 in 10 is 3 remainder 1. 3 in 18 is 6. 3 in 9 is 3. 3 can still go. 3 in 3 is 1. 3 in 6 is 2. 3 in 3 is 1. Now 3 cannot go again. The only thing that can go in 1 to 1 is 11. 11 in 1 to 1 is 11. 11 in 11 is 1. Does this make sense? Now the next thing we are going to do is to pair. Remember square root, so we pair in twos. We pick 1. We pick 1. Does that make sense? So it means that the square root of 1089 equals to 3 times 11, and 3 times 11 is 33, so the square root equals to 33. Does this make sense? Now let's do the denominator. So we want to find the square root of 2304. So let's do that here. 2304. Remember, we are dividing by prime numbers. So this is an even number. That means 2 can go. 2 in 2 is 1. 2 in 3 is 1 remainder 1. 2 in 10 is 5. 2 in 4 is 2. 2 can still go. 2 in 11 is 5 remainder 1. 2 in 15 is 7 remainder 1. 2 in 12 is 6. 2 can still go. 2 in 5 is 2 remainder 1. 2 in 17 is 8 remainder 1. 2 in 16 is 8. 2 can still go. 2 in 2 is 1. 2 in 8 is 4. 2 in 8 is 4. 2 can still go. 2 in 14 is 7. 2 in 4 is 2. 2 can still go. 2 in 7 is 3 remainder 1. 2 in 12 is 6. 2 can still go. 2 in 36. 2 in 3 is 1 remainder 1. 2 in 16 is 8. 2 can still go. 2 in 18 is 9. 3. 3 in 9 is 3. Then we have 3. 3 in 3 is 1. Do you understand? So the next thing we need to do is to pair in twos. We pick 1. 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 So it means that the square root of 2304 would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. So we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 3 should give us 48. So we have 48 as the square root of 2304. So it then means that, let me rub up some parts so we can find a place to write. So it implies that the square root of 1089 all over 2304 would be equals to, what's the square root of 1089? 33. All over, what's the square root of 2304? 48. So this is our answer. Let's take one more example. So we have this question: simplify square root of 3 whole number 54 over 225. Now the first thing we need to do is to turn this mixed fraction to improper fraction. Now let's do this. So we have square root of 3 whole number 54 over 225. We need to turn this to improper fraction. I hope you still know how to do this. So we do 225 times 3. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 carry 1. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 times 2 is 6. Then we need to do plus 54. 5 plus 4 is 9. 7 plus 5 is 12. 2 carry 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. So we have square root of 729 all over 225. Does this make sense? Now all we need to do is to find the square root of the numerator and the denominator separately, and then we can divide. Now let's do that. So we find the square root of 729 first. Remember, we are dividing by prime numbers. Obviously, this is not an even number, so 2 cannot go in it, but 3 can go in it. 3 in 7 is 2 remainder 1. 3 in 12 is 4. 3 in 9 is 3. 3 can still go, so we have 3. 3 in 24 is 8. 3 in 3 is 1. 3 can still go. 3 in 81. 3 in 8 is 2. Remainder 2. 3 in 21 is 7. 3 can still go. 3 in 27 is 9. 3 can still go. 3 in 9 is 3. 3 in 3 is 1. Now remember, because we are doing square roots, we pair and pick 1. So this, we pick 3. Pair, pick 1. Pair, pick 1. So it means that the square root of 729 equals to 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So it means that the square root of 729 is 27. Now we need to do the denominator. So we have square root of 225. Alright, so obviously this is not an even number, so 2 cannot go in it. But 3 can go in it, because if you add the digits, you get a number that is divisible by 3. So let's use 3. 3 in 22 will give us 7. Remainder 1. 3 in 15 is 5. So 3 can still go. 3 in 7 is 2. Remainder 1. 3 in 15 is 5. Now 5 can go. 5 in 25 is 5. 5 in 5 is 1. So we pair and pick 1. So it means that the square root of 225 is 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. So it means square root of 225 is 15. Now this implies that the square root of 3 whole number 54 over 225 will be equals to 27 over 15. This here is our answer.